In this video, I'm going to show you how to create Model Magic sun magnets. This awesome project was created by Amy Stine and is really something that multiple age groups could enjoy. All you need for this project is Model Magic, white plus colors would be nice, though you could just use white, and of course if you want to attach a magnet later, you'll need a magnet and glue. I've created a sun sculpture drawing and planning worksheet that you could use to help get started, and I'll put a link to this worksheet in the description of this video. It's just really helpful to sketch a good plan before starting and to determine what color scheme you want to use. You can even try out different colors like I did here for the sun rays and see which looks best. I like to buy Model Magic in bulk in the color white and make my own custom colors by adding color with markers. You can also buy the primary colors and black, which are nice and vibrant. Now, to start creating your sculpture, you're going to begin by mixing up the face color. Think of this as the skin. Work on top of a piece of paper so that your Model Magic doesn't stick to your table. I'm making orange skin, so I'm putting orange marker on top of my white Model Magic and then I'm mixing it up. I will continue to add more marker until I get that orange the shade that I desire. I could also add a little bit of plain red and yellow Model Magic into my color, and this will darken it more quickly. Since Model Magic is air drying clay, you will want to make sure to keep your Model Magic in a zipped Ziploc bag when it's not in use, because it will dry out quickly without that. To start making your face, first begin by pinching off 1/3 of the amount of skin color that you made. Use the larger amount or the remaining amount to roll a ball in your hand. And then take the other hand and in the palm of your hand, flatten the ball into a flat circle. Place it on top of your worksheet or your sketch. And if you want to, you can roll out that circle even a bit more to make it nice and smooth. But you don't want it to become too thin, and you also don't want it to get any larger than the circle on your worksheet. Now, something cool is if you place that circle on top of your sketch, some of the pencil from your drawing might even get picked up into the skin, which will help you when placing all of those facial features onto your sun's face. Next, divide that remaining third into 2 halves. Take 1 half and use it to create a nose. You can begin by pressing the piece into a triangle form. Then, once you have the nose started, you can use a simple tool like the end of a paintbrush, a wooden stick, or a toothpick to create the nostrils. Press and mold your nose until you are happy with its shape, and then gently push it onto the skin. Just make sure that you save plenty of room for the eyes and the mouth. It helps to use your tool again to go into the nostrils and just press it down slightly, as well as at the top of the nose. Next, you will use your remaining skin color for eyelids. Roll the skin color into a ball and then flatten it gently into a circle. Scissors are a great tool for cutting Model Magic, so use scissors to cut that circle into 2 half circles. These are going to be the eyelids, and you'll just want to set them aside until you are ready to place them on top of the eyes. Next, we'll make the eyes. To create your eyes, you're going to need white, black, and the color of eye you choose. Start by taking a little bit of white, break it into 2 equal pieces, and use that white to create 2 equal-sized circles or ovals. You'll place those on either side of the bridge of the nose. Use a simple tool if needed to help sculpt and refine the shape of your eye. Next, mix or take the color of eye you're going to use and divide that color into 2 equal parts. Again, you're going to roll 2 equal-sized balls and flatten them gently into circles, and you want these circles to be no taller than the white part of the eye. In fact, I like having a little bit of the white part of the eye still show on all sides of the colored part. You'll need black next to make the pupil of the eye, and you'll want even smaller amounts of Model Magic for the pupils. And you'll repeat the same kind of process. Create 2 small circles of black that you'll place inside the colored portion of the eye, making sure that you can still see the color on all sides of the pupil. And finally, a little white highlight will bring your eyes to life. So take the smallest, itty-bittiest amount possible of white, divide it into 2, and place a tiny amount of white in one corner of the pupil. And keep that corner the same side for both eyes. Now you can attach your eyelids. Place them on the inside portion of the nose and just wrap them around to the outside of the eye. You can always take some of this off later and sculpt it more using a simple tool. Don't cover up too much of the eyes or your son will look sleepy. Before worrying about the eyes anymore though, I want to move on and start the mouth. I'm going to use white Model Magic to create teeth first. I roll it out in the palm of my hand and use a toothpick to just create the bottom part of a few front teeth. Since mine got a little bit too big, I even use scissors to trim it down a bit. I place those teeth down first and refine the edges before creating and applying the lips. I'm going to create a custom color for my lips. I'm going to mix some white Model Magic with some red and some blue. I knead, smush, and twist the Model Magic together until I get a solid purple color. When I'm happy, I break that color into 2 parts so that I have enough for the top and the bottom lips. And I just roll out a short coil and pull the edges a little bit skinnier before beginning to place it onto my face. And as I place it down, of course, I am overlapping a portion of the teeth so it looks like the teeth are inside the mouth. I use my simple tools like a toothpick to help form the Cupid's bow in the center of the upper lip. Now, I want to take a moment to mention, you don't have to finish your Model Magic Sun all during one day. If you ever need to stop, make sure your name is either on your sketch or on your Ziploc bag. Put your sketch and the Model Magic Sun you started into a Ziploc bag and just be sure to zip up the bag. When you're ready to continue, your Model Magic will still be workable. Before moving on to the sun's rays, take some time to embellish and decorate your son's face. You can add eyebrows, cheeks, and just really cool looking shapes and designs to make your son more impressive. When your face is complete and you're ready to begin working on the rays, start by creating a rim around the face. I'm going to make my own custom color for the rim, so I'm using a purple marker plus a little bit of blue and red Model Magic. Once I have created my custom color, I'm going to take that custom color and divide it into 2 separate pieces. I'm going to use one piece to roll out a long coil that will be the rim around my son's face. It's important to create a rim around the face the same day you want to attach the sun's rays, because this way the rim will be nice and soft and allow the rays to be attached securely. Remember, Model Magic is only sticky when it is soft. As it dries out, it becomes less and less sticky, and pieces can fall apart if they're attached when the Model Magic has begun to dry. Next, I want to make 5 purple rays. So I'm going to take my remaining purple Model Magic and I'm going to divide it up into 5 equal parts. Cutting the Model Magic with scissors is the easiest way to divide up the modeling clay. To form the rays, I pinch each section into a triangle. I mold and form the rays directly on top of my sketch, and I just trim them with scissors if they are too long. As you can see, for my sun, I'm creating 5 purple rays and 5 orange rays. That makes a total of 10 rays. You could have less or more rays if you choose. When I'm ready to create my orange rays, I mix up enough of my orange custom colored Model Magic, and I divide it into 5 equal parts and form my 5 triangles. Next, I'm going to embellish or decorate the sun rays. One way to do this is to roll out some Model Magic and use scissors or another simple tool to cut the clay into a sheet in whatever shape you desire. I'm creating purple triangles that I'm then placing on top of the orange sun rays. I embellish my sun rays even more by rolling up some blue Model Magic and placing those dots on top of the purple triangles. As you know, for creating custom colors, you can draw directly on Model Magic with markers. However, I do wish to warn you that when using washable markers on top of Model Magic to create designs, the designs can begin to fade over time and they kind of sink into the Model Magic. For more precise and long-lasting designs, continue working with your Model Magic colors or use a permanent marker when adding designs and embellishments using markers. Once you are finished embellishing your Model Magic sun and you're happy with the way it looks, carefully peel it from the back of your paper and write your name on the back using a permanent marker. Make sure all of the pieces are firmly attached together, and then allow your Model Magic sun to dry for at least 48 hours. Once dry, attach a small magnet with glue to the back of your Model Magic sun. And lastly, if you choose to, paint on a thin layer of acrylic gloss medium for a bit of shine. I hope you enjoyed creating your own Model Magic sun magnet. Thanks for watching. Bye!